If you're traveling to Canada, the US, or back to your home country with a layover in London, you need to watch this video. On my recent trip through London Heathrow, a simple misunderstanding at the border control desk almost caused a major issue.
We are now well and truly on our way to London's Heathrow Airport, and our aim now is to fly you all there as quickly and as comfortably as possible.
I was traveling on a Nigerian passport, but I'm also a permanent resident of Canada. While I knew I was legally allowed to transit without a visa, a conversation with the officer nearly halted my entire journey. In this video, I'm going to share exactly how the UK transit without visa policy works, why the border officers were completely right to question me, and how you can navigate the process flawlessly regardless of what passport you hold. First, let's take a look at how this law actually works. Normally, citizens from countries like Nigeria, India, Pakistan, Ghana, and dozens of others require what is called a direct airside transit visa just to change planes in the UK, even if you never leave the terminal building. However, the UK has an exemption framework called the Transit Without Visa Concession, or scheme. If you hold a valid physical permanent resident card or a valid visa from Canada, the United States, Australia, or New Zealand, the UK completely waives that transit visa requirement. It doesn't matter what passport you carry. Your legal status in those specific countries unlocks the exemption. Yeah. Because of my Canadian Permanent Resident status, this exemption legally allows me to step landside, meaning I can clear passport control to change airports or wait for a flight departing within the next 24 hours. When the border officer asked for my purpose of entry, I casually mentioned wanting to see some local sites during my layover. The officer completely, and frankly, they were completely right to do so. Under the UK immigration law, the moment you express an intention for tourism, you technically require a standard visitor visa. The transit concession is strictly for people whose primary and sole purpose is moving on to their final destination. By mentioning sightseeing, I accidentally crossed the legal line from a transit passenger to a tourist. Once I realized my phrasing was confusing, I immediately clarified my situation. I presented my physical Canadian Permanent Resident card and my confirmed onward ticket leaving the UK within the next 24 hours. I explained that my ultimate objective was strictly to transit to Canada, and that I fully actually met the legal requirements for the transit concession. The officers verified my documents in the official database. Once they saw that I was a genuine transit passenger with a valid exemption document, they politely exercised their lawful discretion and allowed me through. It wasn't a trick, it was just a matter of ensuring my intentions perfectly aligned with the legal framework. The big lesson here is that the UK Border Force officers have an important job, and they enforce the rules strictly to keep borders secure. If you are using this transit concession, remember these 3 rules. Your sole intent must be transit. Your onward flight must depart within the next 24 hours. Always double check your specific itinerary on the official gov.uk visa tool before booking. Have you ever had a misunderstanding while traveling? Share your experiences in the comments below. Smash the like button and subscribe for more professional travel insights. Safe travels. So I'll see you again.